Hey, what is going on, everybody? West Coast in here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to take the MK20 and turn it into one of the most overpowered weapons in all of Xdefiant. And so what I'm going to do in the background is just show you guys a couple of clips, show you a little bit about what the MK can do and what it's capable of. Now, the MK is a high risk, high reward weapon, meaning that if you miss shots with your MP7 and your ACR, it's not that big of a deal because you have another bullet ready to go right after. It's a very rapid fire type of weapon. With the MK, if you're not hitting your shots, you're going to have a bad time. It's as simple as it is. So with the MK, it's not for everybody. I mean, if you're not the best at FPSs, I'm not going to go ahead and say that this is going to be the type of weapon for you. But if you are a little bit more experienced with shooter games, you definitely want the gun that gives you the highest potential. And in my opinion, that is going to be the MK20. Now, the MK20 is good from every range, short, medium, long. It's pretty much the most versatile weapon in Xdefiant, and obviously has one of the fastest times to kill outside of, shotguns, snipers, things of that nature. Now, I definitely think that the TAC 50 is going to get nerfed at some point, and when it does, I do think that will make the MK20 the best weapon in the game. Right now, snipers are just a little bit too crazy, a little bit too good. I'm gonna do another video right after this one for the TAC 50 for my loadout on that one, even though that one's kind of self-explanatory. But still, show off a couple of clips, get you guys a build for that gun as well, and then we'll go from there. But with the MK in mind, we're getting to the end of the clips and we're going to start talking about the build itself. With the MK, it's important to remember that the damage on the MK and the range is already one of the best in the game. So you really don't need to tweak those that much. The things that we want to pay attention to are its rate of fire and its ADS and sprint to shoot speeds. With this in mind, the build is actually incredibly easy. I haven't really seen anybody using this build. Majority of the time when people throw this type of build on that I'm going to show you, it typically ends with them having, at least with the SVD, uncontrollable recoil. With the MK20, you don't suffer from that at all. And with that said, you guys, let's hop right into the loadout. So we're going to start off and we're going to go into the muzzle booster. This is the only attachment you should be using. If anybody tells you anything differently, do not listen to them. Your friends are on drugs and they're trying to get you hooked on drugs too. Don't listen to them. The next one, there's only two viable for the barrel. One is going to be the heavy and the other is rapid fire. Honestly, in my opinion, I'm only throwing in the heavy in there because I see some people using it, and I do understand that it can help a little bit, but there's no point. The rapid fire is so much better. And this, in combination with the muzzle booster, is what makes the MK20 so overpowered. This is the key to unlocking its fullest potential. If you use the heavy barrel, I don't really see the point because you're not turning the weapon into a one-shot kill. So what's the point of doing the heavy barrel instead of the rapid fire? You may as well get that next bullet out for that two-shot kill to the chest, or one to the head and one to the limbs or chest or whatever. Getting that two-shot kill out faster is a lot more beneficial than the extra damage from the heavy barrel. The next one we're going to do is going to be a front rail, and this is where the build is going to change a little bit depending on your play style. The only three that are viable, in my opinion, are going to be the leather wrapped, the small vert, and the super light. And honestly, the only one that I use traditionally is either the super light or the small vert, but I do find myself using the small vert more. The ADS walking speed is really important for this weapon because you are going to spend the majority of your time looking down your sights, so it's important that you're able to strafe a little bit faster. And with the extra ADS speed, it's nice as well, being able to come out of your sprint, ADS a little bit quicker, and get the kill. The super light is nice because obviously movement speed is nice, but again, you're not going to be doing a lot of hip firing. So I've moved away from the super light and I started using the small vert more. Now the leather wrapped is really good as well because that ADS walking speed at 15% is crazy. The stability is nice too, but the only downside to the leather wrapped is that you are sacrificing your ADS speed and your sprint to shoot time, which is important. So you can get, for just 5% less walking speed, you can basically get no penalty whatsoever. And this is the majority of the time what I use. Moving on to the rear grip, the only one that's really viable for me personally is going to be the quick draw. Again, ADS speed, sprint to shoot speed is important. And then for the optics, honestly, just use the reflex. I don't really understand the point of people using the ACOG or the 8 times. Stop trying to turn this gun into a sniper. It's not a sniper. It's an all-around weapon. And as you've seen from some of my clips, I have no problem getting long-range kills with the reflex. You just got to be able to hit your shots. It's as simple as that. And with that said, that's it. This is the build that unlocks the highest potential for the MK in my opinion. So I hope it works for you guys. I hope you're able to go out there and grind your camos up now that they reverted last week's patch. And I hope it works out. Peace.